anything I didn't ask that you want to add that I didn't get to? Or any other questions? Any of y'all got some questions?
What's up?
Did I miss anything? Oh, Raymond Street Hustler, Compton Crips.
Yeah, never.
Yeah. That was y'all generation that came up. Yeah. That's what I was asking, because I knew at some point the Raymond Avenues must have had a question like, y'all Raymond, we Raymond, what's up? Yeah.
Hey, RIP Street Boy too. RIP, BK, you feel me? RIP all the ones that didn't make it. I could touch on a little bit.
All the Raymond Street that didn't make it?
Yeah. Shout out to them, Shout out Street Boy Deuce, Streeters ENT. More work on the way from that, trying to do something positive, trying to do something good. You know what I mean? He left out a little part. It was a shift too. It was a little shift back in around 93 to 96. There's a lot of pressure. You know what I'm saying? So it was more so like, man, fuck that. We ain't finna just be Raymond Street Hustlers. We finna be Raymond Street Hustlers, Compton Crips. You feel me? So we decided to conduct our own shit, create our own shit, besides just Raymond Street Hustlers. We added the Compton Crip on it as well.
So you would say it happened in 93?
Nah, a little bit before. I came around in 93. I was in Weaver's group home on 163rd. It was already going on before I came about.
And he was in prison when all of these developments were taking place.
Mm-hmm.
So it can go back as what, like 91, 92?
Shit, I would say around 87, 89.
Wow. Is it true that a lot of Raymond Street Hustlers decided to be nutty blocks because they wanted to push Crip and it was still Raymond Street Hustlers?
Like I said before, it was a lot of pressure going on around that time. From the times of 93 to 96. It's either you stand your own grounds or get ran the fuck over. A lot of people made it, a lot of people didn't make it. Some stood their grounds and was like, shit, it's Raymond Street. So they make it.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm Big Strap, Compton Raymond Street as well.
Anything else you guys want to add before we wrap it up?
Anybody else? Because the generation's sitting out here right now. What's up?
Yeah, just for the record, just say that we're amongst several people.
Yeah, we're amongst several people here, and they are all hustlers,
And we're amongst multiple generations too.
Yeah, multiple generations sitting here, So it's like, these are my people. It is what it is. But I'm always be a hustler. It don't stop until the casket drop. So.
I mean, it's a lot more, you know what I mean? It's not enough. It's a couple of homies that, like I say, that's not here. You feel me? I can speak on a lot more though, but
well, I can come back and do one with you whenever you want,
Sure.
And we can get more of your generation and I was really trying to get some of that 70s history.
Well,
yeah,
it was during the 70s. It was a lot of fist fights. A lot of fist fights. So and then certain,
Who was the top fist fighter in your period between, let's say, 70 and 75, where everybody was like, oh, this is the guy?
Well, it wasn't like that. Everybody had their scrappers. Everybody. So it's like it wasn't no like Now they had some that had some hands now, you know, but you know, hey, it wasn't somebody being the top dog. No.
There's always the KO artist.
A lot of those.
There was a lot of those.
I'm asking about those.
It was a lot of those. See, I'm not trying to. I don't want to name no names, you know. So it's like, yeah. So I wasn't gonna name no names, but yeah, we had some hitters.
When you went to prison in '81, was the BGF thing was going on, but then Blue Notes, CCO, Vanguard,
all that, yeah.
Did you ever participate in any of that?
I stayed in the hole most of the time. I was like basically a political prisoner because I got into it more with the guards than anything. You know, it's like disrespect me. I used to sock the police up.
Yeah. So you took flight on the COs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I stayed in the hole. I stayed in the hole a lot. So you know.
Which was what was the main hole back then? Was it San Quentin?
No. They had moved me from Aztec and Chino and sent me to what's that? Was it Tracy? Tracy?
DVI?
Yeah, DVI, yeah. So I left there, I got to the pen. Took me to Susanville. Yeah, Susanville. Tried to get at a white boy, and took me down, locked me up and said, you're gonna be here until it's time for you to leave. So, so I was a danger to myself and the population. So, you know.
All right, well.
Hey, I do want to say too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the youth. Shout out YSL. We got new music on the way. We also do music over here. We got podcasts. Check out my podcast on Don's show on IG. You know what I'm saying? You can check out a couple of my things on YouTube called Don Leader Don. Shout out Chase Down the Gorilla.
Street Entertainment.
Shout out my young guys.
Yeah, Street Entertainment, you know. So